An important and solemn chapter in royal history, as Catherine, Duchess of Kent, has been laid to rest. Her funeral and burial carry not only personal significance for her family, but also a wider historical meaning for the monarchy. The Duchess of Kent was a respected member of the royal family for many decades, and her final journey reflects both her faith and her close ties to royal tradition. Catherine, Duchess of Kent, passed away at the age of 91. For much of her life, she was known not only as the wife of Prince Edward, Duke of Kent, but also as someone who quietly shaped her own path within the royal family. While she often remained away from the spotlight compared to other royals, she left a strong mark through her charitable work, her devotion to education, her openness about her personal beliefs, and her faith. Her funeral today brought attention to an important moment in history. An important moment in history, because it was the first Catholic funeral for a member of the royal family in modern times. The Duchess's decision to embrace Catholicism dates back to 1994, when she converted after many years of reflection. This personal choice stood out within the royal family, as it was uncommon for a royal of her status to make such a change. Speaking publicly about her decision over a decade ago, she explained that she viewed the clarity of expectations, such as the practice of attending church regularly. For her, faith was not only spiritual, but also something that gave her order and direction of the defining aspects of her family. Duchess of Kent was laid to rest at the Royal Burial Ground at Frogmore in Windsor. This private cemetery, consecrated in 1928, holds a significant place in the history of the royal family. Unlike the more public burials at St. George's Chapel or Westminster Abbey, the Royal Burial Ground at Frogmore is the chosen resting place for many members of the extended royal family. It has become a place of dignity, reflection, and continuity for those connected to the monarchy, but not always at the direct center of state ceremonies. The Royal Burial Ground is home to the graves of several well-known royals. Among them are King Edward VIII, who gave up the throne in 1936 in modern royal history. Princess Alice, the last surviving grandchild of Queen Victoria, is also buried at Frogmore, making the site a link between the Victorian age and today's royal family. For the Duke of Kent, the Duchess's burial also brings her close to his own family members. His parents, Prince George, Duke of Kent, and Princess Marina of Greece and Denmark, are both buried at Frogmore. The Duchess will also rest near Sir Angus Ogilvy, who was the husband of Princess Alexandra of Kent. This means that her final resting place is surrounded by family, both from earlier generations and her own lifetime, tying her burial into the wider royal story of continuity. What makes today particularly historic is the religious context of the Duchess's burial. By choosing a Catholic funeral, she has created a moment that is unique in the modern history of the monarchy. While Britain is historically a Protestant country, and the monarch is the head of the Church of her loyalty to the monarchy influenced her children. In 2001, her youngest son, Lord Nicholas Windsor, made the same decision and converted. His conversion for him, as for his mother, Stefano degli Abessini, located in the royal line of between tradition and change, with as someone who followed her own path in faith and blending her royal duty, it carried weight. Supporting the late Queen Elizabeth II at many events and representing the monarchy on numerous occasions. Catherine's support and partnership were sentiments of the complex blend of personal and public moment that stand as marker to convert to Catholicism was personal, as a unique figure. Royals. With today, as she rests in the Royal Burial Ground at Frogmore, the Duchess of Kent takes her place among generations of royals who shaped history in different ways. But she will also be remembered as someone who quietly yet firmly left her own distinct mark on the monarchy.